G'day guys, welcome back. I am going to use my gorgeous druzy edge silicone mold, and I'm going to have another play with the platinum art class resin that I used a little while ago, and I haven't used it for a while, but oops, there's something in there. But I want to revisit it. So I've just mixed it up. It's a 1-to-1. It's really thick. You can see that. Look how thick that is. And I did 70 grams of A and 62 grams of B. And I've popped 30 grams or 1 ounce in my little cup there. Just want to make sure these are even. It's because it's in like a art coat, top coat type of resin. It is thick, and that's the beauty of the top coating resin. They come nice and thick. So I'm not going to wait for this resin to thicken up. I am just going to go for it. So I'll clean off that stick. Let that sit for just a minute. Pop those little bubbles, and I'm going to mix up my white. What I'm going to use today, because I'm going to go, I just want to measure. I've got 30 grams, like I said, in here. I'm going to go back to my original cast and craft, which I used to use, and I'm going to actually count the drops. 1, 2. I sliced the top off that because it's really hard to get anything out of. So I'm just going to do 2 drops to start with. Actually, I should have dropped my ink in. I've got a couple of things to tell you. Oh, I'm using these. I got these. Give them a good shake. They are Let's Resin translucent. Shake before use. Yes, I'm doing that. Actually, oh gosh, I haven't even opened them yet. Oh my gosh, I'm so far behind now. And here am I trying to get this resin done before it thickens up. I'm just going to pop a pin in that. This one, pop a pin in that. It's not the exact thing to use, but it's a pin. So yeah, it's translucent, so not quite sure how that differs, but I'm after kind of like a peachy kind of a look, peachy colors. And I want white petals around the outside, so I'm not going to put too much color on the outside. Let's do the red and then the orange, and hopefully we'll get this pretty sort of peachy kind of a look. See how we go with that. Okay, so that can just sit there. That one's called orange, and that one is red. Translucent. All right, let's get back to this. So with this particular resin, it has a very short work time. So like I said, you don't have to wait, just pour, get your colors organized and go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4 drops of pinata white. And I'm going to see what that looks like. I want them not the white quite transparent, like skim milk. You want to be able to see the stick through it, but not too pale that you can't actually see that they're white petals. Oh gosh, that's pretty good. So that's 2 drops. When I started, I used to do like, I think 4 drops in an ounce or 5 drops in an ounce. And they were really quite dark white, you know, opaque white. But since then I've kind of been learning to use less. And I guess the other good thing about dropping it in is you don't have to worry about cleaning your stick off because you haven't dipped your stick into your paste. Do I want to do another one? Do I want to do another one? Let's just leave it at that. Oh gosh, oh I'm so indecisive. Let's just do this. I think it'll be all right. Will it? Oh, all right, let's try it. Let's try 2 drops because I said I wanted to count, and I'm going to do my little stick trick. My stick trick. Now, the other thing I want to do is get another piece of paper towel, fold it in half again, wrap it around there. That way, if any drips come down, it drips onto the paper towel and it kind of gets caught before it drops anywhere else. So, let's do this. Okay, no. Nope. I'm going to do the outside first. Because I want white on the outside. I've already got red in there, but I did want to have white on the outside, so as white as possible anyway. So there's no reason why you can't do the outside first. If you want to keep the outside white, like so, and I'm going to go on this one as well. Now I know I've got way too much white for these 2 little coasters, but I just wanted to see what the ratio would be. 30 grams, 2 drops of white, 4 drops of ink, just so I know what works, you know, for later on. For Ron. So I've got a little bit of apricot happening on the edges there, but that's okay. Basically I want it to be lighter. Okay, so that's that one. I'm also going to do this center as well. That way we get all these darkest ones done first. I'll clean that off. Now we'll go for our next little layer. Not sure how many rows I'm going to do actually. I'll probably do, I don't know. I think 3 is probably enough. Although there's not much in between there. I might come back and do another one in there. Yeah, I think I will, because this one needs another row as well. So it depends how big your petals are, how big you draw your petals, really. So with my stick here, I am pulling the stick through the resin. So I am sort of going into the resin. I'm not touching the bottom of the mold, I'm just going into the resin a little bit. Is that a drop? Oh gosh. Did I drip a drop? Did I drop a drip? I think I might have. Okay, not much I can do about it now. I'm going to come in here and do another little row. Oops, I'm dripping. That's because it's run to the bottom of the paper towel already. Okay, I think that's about it. I'm just going to put a little bit more on my stick and do the little swirl. When you're doing your swirl, don't touch the bottom, okay, because sometimes the white can get trapped underneath and then touch the bottom, and then it kind of gets stuck to the bottom and then you get a white blob. So don't touch the bottom. I'll try not to. Looks quite what's the word, fluorescent on there. Looks like a fluorescent pink, although it says it's red. Okay, let me just clean up my mess. I like to clean up my mess as I go. Makes it easier for later on. Oops, I'm sliding everywhere. Okay. Oh, it's blooming, you guys, it's blooming. I never have to worry about this resin. I know that it is going to work 100% of the time. I feel as if I need another little bloom in there, but I don't have any white left. It's all right. It'll be all right. I have to always remind myself to stop fiddling. So there we go. Yeah, got quite a lot of, well, it's kind of apricot now left over. But that's okay. I just wanted to see, like I said, what the ratios would be like. So we'll see how this turns out. I did want my white to be quite transparent. It just gives this such a magical kind of a feel to it all, you know, so it's translucent and ethereal. So actually I will just clean my hands here, and then I'm going to bring you down just so that you can have a look. I just have to clean up my mess before I can take my gloves off. You know the drill, bear with me. And I can take my gloves off. What do you think of the colours? I wonder if I'm going to get like an apricot-y kind of a look. Certainly got that white on the outside, which is what I really wanted. And then I just wanted this sort of apricot kind of a look with a little bit darker in the middle. Let's get you down. Look at that, it's blooming beautifully. So pretty. All right. Well, that red did go quite pink, didn't it? I don't know why. Maybe it was a combination of the red and the orange together. Oh, I'm excited to see what it's going to look like. Oh, there's something there. There's something there. Sometimes when you get a drop of alcohol and it hits it, it makes this little hole. And I've got my alcohol just over here, you see, and I use it to spray my gloves and spray my stick and everything to clean it. So sometimes it kind of sprays over, and if you get a little random drop of alcohol, it makes a little hole, little dent, a little droplet, I guess. You just have to quickly clean it up. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's working so beautifully. Oh, there's another little droplet. Look at that. Oops, where are you? Can't really see there very well what I'm doing. Trying not to fiddle. All right, so I'm just going to have to work out whether or not the 2 drops was enough, but we'll see. I mean, if you're going to do a background, or maybe I should do a background. Oh, what about a glittery orange background, like a darker? I'm going to have a look at my glitters. Do you want to come with me? Let's go and look at our glitters. We'll walk around this way. Walk around this way. There's my mould making section. I haven't got my cabinets up yet. They're still waiting. I'm still waiting. They're going there. They'll go either side of the TV. But this is where I make up my orders. I've got my envelopes and my plastic bags. Still waiting for cabinetry there, but it'll be on that wall there. I make up my orders here. I pick the orders there. There's my doggies in there. All right. Here's my glitters and inks and things. I haven't unpacked them all, but this is some of them. What have we got that's nice and orangish? Oh, what about this one? This one looks pretty. Maybe that. I'll hang on to that one because it's got like a reddish, orangish tinge to it. What else? What else? You're too pink. No, you're a rose gold, you are. Yeah, the rest of them haven't been unpacked yet. I've got inks. More inks. These ones. It looks like more of a purple and a pink. No, I don't really have anything. I think that one will probably be the best, hey? I think so. This one. All right. Let's get that one. We'll go back. Hey? Go back and I'll use that one. So I will come back to you once it's set. It'll only take a couple of hours. Look at this, Ruby and Izzy. They're both sharing a bed. Hey girls. That's where they sit when I work. Now this is my other little shelf. This is my pigments, my resin pigments. I don't know if I've shown you already. I've got all the mica powders and the pigment pastes on this here. So that's it there. And there's my video table. My husband's hung up these little hooks. Like these hooks, cute. I've only got one thing hanging up so far, but he's put these hooks on the table for me so I can hang up all my hairdryer and things like that. So, all right, let's have a little look at this. I think that'll look quite pretty, won't it? Yeah, let's do that. All right, I'll see you in a couple of hours and we'll do a top coat. Right, it's been a couple of hours. These are set. I went up to the shops to buy some buttermilk. I'm making a big batch of buttermilk rusks. Yum, because winter's coming. And buttermilk rusks are delicious, dunked in coffee. So that's what I'm doing. Now, look, I don't know what this is, you guys. I think there's no name on it. I think it was just like a sample that was sent to me by somebody. I can't actually tell you who or where it came from. So, look at that. Now, my question always is, do I leave it transparent like that, or do I pop a little drop of ink in? It's always the dilemma I have. But I think I'm going to leave it, because like when you look at it on the stick like that, you know, it's pretty thin. But I am only doing a little thin coat because I want to be able to see the crystal edge. I don't want it to be taken over with glitter. There we go. That should do. Now, this is the Platinum 360 Plus that I've mixed up. It's nice and thin, so it's good for doing top coats. And it sets up real quick as well. Not as quick as the art class, but still really quite fast. All right, so I've mixed up 55 grams of A. No, I didn't. 50 grams of A and 22 grams of B. So just enough to coat these two. Like so. Looks pretty, doesn't it? All right, let's just push it to the edges, and I like to push from back here so it kind of creates a little wave, and the wave touches the edge. That way my stick's not touching the edge at all. Because sometimes the stick can like make the resin go up the sides, and you don't want that. You just want it to just touch the edge there like that. Just push this to the edge, and then I'll see what I've got left, a tiny little bit, and I'll just pop a little bit more in. But it's pretty much already gone to the edge all by itself. Resin is self-leveling, so it's going to want to go to the edge. Okay, there we go. Don't think I'll put any more on than that. Are they equal? I think they're equal. All right, there we go. A little torch. Looks so pretty and sparkly. And then depending on what it looks like, I may, once I've demolded, I may go around just the top edge with my gold pen. Pick up the gold in there, but we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. All right. Got some resin on me. I've got to get cleaned up. So I will see you tomorrow when it's time to unmold. I'm back. It's the next day. Let's have a little look at these, hey? Get them out. It's quite sharp around the edges. Well, not sharp, but it's not smooth like a normal coaster would be, because it's got all those little crystal edges. Look at that. A bit of overflow there. Right, let's get the other one out and then we'll have a look at both of them, hey? Whoops. There we go. Got it. Just little bits of silicone want to get stuck in those little areas. Let's move that out of the way for a minute. You can, if you want to, use like an emery board, you know, to do your, you go around like that, all the way around, just to smooth off those little points if they're a bit too sharp. But also, because I didn't fill the mold right up to the top, you have got more of that sort of ragged edge, only because I didn't go all the way to the top with my resin. All right, but anyway, that's what you can do. Or if you don't want to use an emery board, you can use you know, your electric Dremel. Right, without further ado, let's move that one out of the way. Shall we have a look? See if they've turned out. Oh, I'm so nervous. All right, here we go. Oh, that's so pretty. That, the red's kind of lost its redness a bit. So, but I like that apricot look in there. But yeah, that red that I put in the center, it has gone kind of almost fluorescent, hasn't it? I don't know why. But see, that's the first time I've used the translucent inks. Let's look at the side. There you go, look at that. You can kind of still see through it. Let me get my bit of black card. So just a little piece of black card there. Let's put that underneath and see if it looks any different with that. Because I did keep that glitter quite transparent, didn't I? I was thinking about putting a couple of drops of ink in just to make it more opaque, but I kept it transparent. There you go. Love the glitter. Don't know about that red center. I lost the red. But I do like the orange around there. So looking at that, I think I probably could have gone one more drop of the Cast and Craft just to make it slightly more opaque, because the edges are a little bit too transparent. Let's have a look at the next one. Put the black on that as well. I guess they'll be very similar. There we go, look at that. Oops, must be something on my table. So there you go. Well, I really like the background, the glitter. The only thing that's throwing me off is this red that's kind of got a fluorescent orangey color, but I did want to test the translucent inks. So there we go. So that's the two of them together. They look really pretty, hey? All right, best go. The builders are here making a racket. They're actually looking at me through the window. I'll see you real soon for the next video, okay? Take care, guys. Bye for now.